Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm doing another Yu-Gi-Oh pack opening, and today we're doing the biggest one we have done yet. 6 whole boxes of Maze of Muertos. I'm so excited about this set. This is easily my favorite set for a very, very long time, and that's one of the 3 reasons as to why we bought 6 boxes of it. But before we get into this one, I'll give you a little word of warning. I am going to rant on a lot. There's going to be a positive rant and a negative rant. And if you're not interested in listening to either, skip in. Use the chapters in the description. That's absolutely fine. Sometimes I get comments complaining that I talk too much. You are more than welcome to skip into the video. That was always allowed. But without any further ado, I'm going to get into it now. We'll do the negative one first. So, I have waited a solid week to receive these cards. They were late to pre-order. They never showed up as back order on the site, so it just feels like they probably were late to come in. And then I finally got the link to pay for these last Friday at 5 o'clock. So nothing got processed over the weekend, which would be fine, because then they'd get delivered on Monday for next day delivery on Tuesday, right? And if I then told you that Wednesday was when they were actually dispatched, it's just indicative of this site and the delays. The last 3 orders I've made have all taken at least a week to come. And considering it's supposed to be next day delivery, it's not great. I know obviously sometimes they get busy, sometimes they get backlogged and stuff, but a whole week is a lot different to one day. And a lot of the time, it's not processing delays. It's this weird stuff. It's the stuff being late to come out. This one definitely was a processing delay. 3 days shipping's the worst I've ever seen from them. The previous one, there was an issue with payment. It took me like a straight week or like 5 days to pay for it, which is obviously an issue on their end. And there have been umpteenth issues like this since they changed their site, which worked fine, and changed it so that there was... so that now you have to pay through an invoice link rather than paying when you place the order, which obviously makes the whole process slower, which is obviously also not great. But then when you can't actually pay, it makes it even worse. But then you get these other issues as well. So 3 orders in a row that have all taken a week or more to come. It's just ridiculous. And the only thing that's more ridiculous is the fact that I can't find another site that's up to date enough that has Yu-Gi-Oh sets when they are coming out, rather than, after they've come out, to replace them with, essentially. And honestly, they've sort of ruined the excitement of the set with all these delays and whatnot. And also, this is the multiple times that it's happened now, so it's just leading to these pack openings where I've sort of lost a lot of passion for it before it's actually happened. And another thing is not necessarily as much their fault, but it definitely didn't help, is because these were late to come in, I actually went to locals that weekend and I saw loads of stuff in the set that I'd completely forgotten about. And that was the ideal thing about the fact that we haven't really been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a very long time, is that I'd forgotten about so many little bits that were so cool in this set that I was so excited about. And then obviously I would really like to open the packs and get the stuff and be like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, and so on and so forth. There will still be some of those things, but they will mostly be the high rarity stuff, which obviously we're going to be excited about anyway. And another thing, of course, is that, we got 6 boxes for 3 reasons. 1, because I was excited about the set. 2, because I thought with the prices of the secret rares and everything, it would be the easiest way to get my pumpkins, or the most palatable way. And 3, because there was so much value in the set. So now we've had a straight week for those values to drop, so that's fun. And of course, the main reason why the values are so high is because Konami screwed us as well with this set, getting like half the pull rates of America, the chibi secret rares counting as regular secret rares, even though they're going to be valueless. But I thought, we get 6 boxes. If we see 2 chibi secrets in a box, then obviously it was a dud. But generally speaking, it seemed like a good thing. A little bit disappointed the prices have had a week to drop now. But, it is what it is. I've got so much to ramble on about. I'm having to keep sort of stopping and thinking if there's anything else to add. If it hadn't been any different, then a maze set with 2 secret rares in the box would be perfectly normal. It just so happens that, that isn't the case. We've got twice the amount of secret rares, which kind of sucks. And if the chibis were just inserts, then it would be a whole different ballgame. And obviously that sucks, but the value is there, which means we have to play the game. Because, that's what it is. We gotta try and get the money. And of course, like I say, I want the pumpkin stuff, and it seems like the most palatable way to get them is pulling them myself. So, on to the positive rant. Like I say, this is my favourite set that has been around for a very long time. I did a video talking about how excited I was about the OCG Slifer Red Osiris Red pack, and then they basically took that, made a Call of the Haunted deck, took things like Lightwater Dragon that were around at the same time, and Drawbread, slapped them all together, added some other cool bits, and made this set, which is an absolute dream for anime geeks who want to play decks like Bones, but also for anime geeks like me who want to play character decks and get lots of cool new character deck stuff in here, which again would have been a nice surprise, stuff that I'd forgotten about, except it's all been ruined from going to locals and honestly being given loads of bulk from the set. Like, you know, I tried not to actually look at it, but it is what it is. But ultimately, I'm still really excited about this set. It's still really cool to get this stuff, and I'm hoping once we get into it, you know, it will kind of offset the disappointment that we have encountered so far. With there being 6 boxes, I did for the first time get a discount from the website for ordering so much of the set. But it also means that obviously this is going to take a long time. Obviously, we've had a long ramble at the start of the video as well, so I will try and speed this up towards the end. But the first box, we are basically just going to gush over everything. So here we go. So this is the box art. It's absolutely awesome. Like, it's a nice maze art with lots of really cool bits. It looks really cool. Very nice holofoil. Got some really cool pumpkin guys around, of course, as well. The little tiny Uriah hidden away there as if to say, oh, by the way, you can get this. It's like a little secret in there. You can get that. 7 cards per pack, 24 packs per box, 2 secret rares per box. Yeah, let's just get into this and see what we're after. Anything else that I've forgotten to rant on about, I will probably remember as we go along. And we do have a hell of a lot of video to get through here. So we are best off just cracking on and seeing what we get. So there's so much cool stuff in this, as I say. I want to play Bones. I'm really excited to get the Archfiend stuff for a Titan character deck. I'm hoping to get as many copies of Drawbread as possible, or Sandwich Day, because we have house ruled that all of the GX students can use their Sandwich Day, so that's cool. We got Alpha, the Electromagnet Warrior, Pilgrim Reaper. Okay. I guess it's a rank 6 zombie XYZ, kind of makes sense. Borrelord, Furious Dragon, Banishment of the Dark Lords, Call of the Haunted in rare. We got Zombie World. Oh, a Solemn Scolding right out the gate. Nice. Now, that is something I forgot was in this set. No idea if that's valuable. I know people are starting to play cards like that again, but, you know, I don't think it was particularly expensive to begin with. We're going to get into pack number 2. An ultra rare right out the gate. I think we get, what, 3 or 4 in a box? Soul Union. That's a great example of a card that I'd forgotten that was in this set that, obviously... I then reminded myself in the bulk. Infernity Queen, Flying Sea, Zoroa, the Magistus of Flame, regular Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Ill Blood, and Overlord Future Fusion. Nice. I don't know if our resident Cyber Dragon player is going to want that. He doesn't really play Cyber Dragons anymore, you see. I don't know. But our resident hero player will want that copy of Soul Union. We got Dark Lord Enchantment, Santa Claus, Dark Lord Rebellion, Stinger, the Electric Expeller, Necro World Banshee, Wallow, founder of the Drudge Dragons, Elemental Hero Thunder Giant, Voltic Thunder. Our hero guy will probably want that as well for collecting purposes, I should imagine. So that's cool. One thing that's really cool about the maze sets is that the bulk and everything, generally speaking, is just multiple archetypes. It's so easy to monetize it, just bundle it all up. Oh, Einroyd! Our Roid player will want that. So that's good. I didn't realize it was just a rare, though. Bit of a shame. Magnetic Field. Quad Boral Dragon. Gamma the Electromagnet Warrior. Zombie World. Sol Sulphur Cord Gracier. And Treasure Panther. Not the most exciting super in the set. I won't lie. Yeah, it's so easy to monetize the bulk from this stuff. I'm pretty sure my 3 boxes of Maze of the Master is one of the sets I have the least bulk left from. And obviously we're going to have a lot more bulk this time, but, you know, we got another Einroyd. We got Eucalyptus Mole, but the guy who cracked out how to make a Chumley character deck 40 cards, well, we sorted him out last weekend, didn't we? Dark Lord Contact, Matador Archfiend, That's nice. I will keep that. I do already have one. But I will keep that. I'll put it in the pile. I'm not going to bother sleeving the super rares and pretending that they matter. Because I don't have the sleeves, quite frankly. Adamantipator Analyzer. Also cool reprints in this set. You know, I've always kind of wanted to have them. Never really bothered. I'm also glad all of the Zombie World stuff has been reprinted as well. We've got Magnet Warrior Omega Plus, which is cool, but was not a card used by Bastian Masawa in the anime, so no use to me. And I'm pretty sure our Magnet Warrior player has already got them, but it is what it is. Our Rescue Ace player is going to want to pick up those, though, I would imagine. Our former Rescue Ace player is probably going to be excited to pick up the rares now that they're valueless. No material. Solemn Scolding again. You know what? There's 2 copies in there. I said I haven't got very many sleeves. I don't know. I'll apologize on screen, in the captions if it turns out to somehow be expensive. Zoroa, Starship Adjust Plane, Meteorologic, Aggregator, Galu, The Endless Enigma, BEF Zealous. I want those as well. And Overlord Future Fusion again. Yeah, I'm glad all the Zombie World stuff got reprinted so that if I'm using it in Pumpkin, which I imagine I probably am, I don't need to track it down. That's a nice bonus. We haven't had any Call of the Haunted stuff yet. There's 1 copy of Call of the Haunted. We've got Bazoo the Soul Devourer, Delta the Magnet Warrior, Dark Lord Enchantment, Ultimate Slayer, really cool reprint, Vampire Scarlet Scourge, Masked Hero Atomic. You know, I think the guy who wants the hero stuff, well, more so he wants them for character decks and that. I don't think we actually have anyone that's after actual heroes to use them. We've got Magnetic Field. We got Great Mammoth of the Netherworld. That's good. I'm pretty sure I only had 2 from last weekend. We got Changshi the Spirit Owl, Alpha the Electromagnet Warrior, Necro World Banshee. I don't know why I'm putting them off to the side. There we go. There's a card I forgot was in the set. Prima Light. Really cool. I do have Alexis Rhodes character deck. So, yeah, really cool. Very random card. Not all that useful, but it is more cards for the deck. And we got Dark Karibo. The reason it's not that useful is because it wasn't as good as it is in the anime, and we played the anime effects for accuracy and whatnot. So, yeah. So we've had 2 Ultras. Oh, we got Lightning Storm. Really cool reprint. Imperial Custom. Rescue Ace Impulse. Sol Sulphur Cord Gracia. Vampire Sucker. Magic Planter. Sandwich Day! Yeah, we take those. Brilliant. Is there going to be a secret in this half of the box? That's the question. We got Dampier, Vampire Sheridan, Baneshade, Pilgrim Reaper, Flying Sea, Draconic Warrior, Banishment of the Dark Lords, Chaos Distill. Nice. This was a card we were really excited about when it was announced, when the Osiris Red stuff was being announced. And we got pretty excited about Amnil, Professor Banner, character deck, and so on. But the question arose, where is the rest of his stuff? Because they never released any more of it. I don't know if this is maybe when they put 1 card out of an archetype in a different set, and it'll be announced for the next main set or something, or whether they're just not going to touch it at all. But that would be a real shame if they didn't. Call the Haunted, Adamantipator, Researcher, Dogmatical Lawbringer. No idea. No idea what that's worth. I know what the secret rares are worth, and that's about it. I haven't even bothered. There's been such delays in getting this set opened and whatnot that I haven't even bothered to look it up. It's not going to be the first time I've ever been completely unawares about the value of stuff in one of these pack openings, but, you know, it is definitely another one of them. Light Water Dragon I'm really excited about. I made this Water Dragon deck, which was really gimmicky and really stupid and really bad, but it did technically work. So I'm going to stick this in it, see what happens. I literally predicted what this did right off the bat. I saw that, archetypes like Battling Boxes have a double Lone Fire Blossom. I was like, what if this guy is a triple Lone Fire Blossom? And he absolutely is. So that's cool. I think I only got 1 copy of him, though. Burgundy the Magical Elf. I'm going to have to Google what anime episode he is from, because he's very clearly anime. We've got another Ultimate Slayer, a Junk Mail, a Magnet Conversion, a Vampire Sucker, and a Dark Lord Ukobak. The least Dark Lord looking Dark Lord that ever was a Dark Lord. Even the ones that were later turned into Dark Lords look more like Dark Lords than Ukobak. We've got Changshi the Spirit Owl, Magic Planter, Dampier Vampire Sheridan, Door Sulphur Cord, Amdusk, Rebellion, Pumpkin, the King of Grave Ghosts as our first secret rare of the entire video. We can live with that. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. We need a little secret rare pile, don't we? We'll put the stuff for other people over there. Pumpkin, the King of Grave Ghosts. When I placed the order for these cards, this was £30. No idea what it is now. I heard last weekend that it went up. I heard that it went down. I might have just misheard the person that told me it changed. He might have said 15 instead of 50, but I don't know. It sounded like he said 50. And then I said 50, and he was like, yeah. So he must have misheard me too. Mayhem for Hire, Absolute Dragon, Sandwich Day. It's also cool. I was just saying to my brother the other day that I saw for hire stuff lying around the other day, and I didn't bother picking it up for him because he has a lot of like half-finished decks. He dips his toe in every now and then. So I'll have it for him anyway, regardless, and I'm just sitting him anyway. Adamantipator Seeker. Heroes Rule number 1, 5 freedoms. Such a cool anime artwork. Really, really cool. We got Dark Lord Contact. Magnet Conversion. We got Maiden in Love. Nice. Really, really cool card. Love that episode of GX. Elemental Hero Spark Woman Win. You know, super cool card. We got Beat, Bladesman for Hire, Absolute Dragon, Infernity Queen, Dark Magic Talisman, Quad Boral Dragon, Sloppy Stasher Squiddill, and another Chaos Distill. And a Door Slam. We got Soul Ice Crystal. This really looks like it should be like an anime thing. It really looks like an anime artwork, but it's absolutely not. It's from one of the very early games. Dark Lord Morningstar, Zombie World, Shateki, Anabantipator Analyzer, Infernity Queen, Albion the Sanctifier Dragon. Really cool reprint. I didn't actually realize I actually have one of these sat in my binder, so that's nice. I at least know that that's a valuable ultra rare. I think we've got like maybe 1 or 0 ultra rares left, and we'll hopefully another secret rare. Hopefully we don't have another repeat of Duelist Advance. I literally think that Burst Protocol wouldn't have been a bad investment. Drill Arm Dragon, kind of cool. Ritual of the Matador, very cool. Illblood and Heart of Guy. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This was like actively in my memory, and then I forgot before we started the video that it's in the set. So yeah, we need that for Millennium. What was I rambling about? Yeah, we don't need a replace of the Duelist Advance box where we just got 1 secret rare. I could have done with getting some Burst Protocol in, but I write off the main sets now because of Duelist Advance. Because of that 1 secret rare box where we got £8 worth of stuff, I literally just started boycotting the main sets without even thinking about it. Dark Haribo. Obviously didn't help that we weren't really playing the game anyway, but, you know. We got BEF Zelos, Mayhem for Hire, Wallow, Dark Magic Talisman, Magnetic Field, Alpha, and Deadly Zombie Breath! I'm going to be so annoying playing this deck. So annoying. As soon as they announced it, I was like, they better make a Deadly Zombie Breath card. And they did. Borrowlord Furious Dragon. There's another one as well, isn't there? Call of the Haunted, Junk Mail, Soul Union, Magnet Warrior, Omega Plus. So, yeah. Oh, no, we got 2 Solemn Scolding. That's my own fault. So, they damn well better be a secret rare in this, because 2 is already not great for this set. So, only getting 1, that would be a whole nother level. Dark Lord Contact, Uriah, Wallow, Dark Lord Enchantment, Elemental Hero, Sparkman, Chibi. It's one of the better Chibis, I would say. Pretty cool. We're going to put him under Pumpkin either way. Still, definitely not a bad box. We definitely got some cool stuff out of it. And like I say, the good thing with the maze sets is it's easier to monetize the bulk, so you're less in the grey from the get-go. I've been meaning to revisit Maze of the Master, just obviously I haven't been prioritizing Yu-Gi-Oh recently. And honestly, this month I've found loads of stuff that would be worthwhile investments, which is why I could do with not having my money held up in 1 set for a straight week. But, you know, the other cool thing is a lot of the stuff I intend to buy isn't from the wholesaler. So, you know, it's literally like, yeah, if you give me my money back from selling these bloody cards, Oh, Dominus Impulse, really nice. Okay, really cool ultra. If I can get my money back that I've, you know, invested in these cards by selling them, then I can do business with people that aren't going to take a week to deliver the goods. In fact, the Maze of the Master stuff in general, I can pick up from locals. They've got a great deal on booster boxes at the moment. They're like £39. Get a couple of Odeon cards and your money's nearly back already before you monetize the bulk. Market Conversion, Beat, Festiballoon, Dark Karibo. Well, we've got the playset of Dark Karibo. There's always like one random super rare that I get 1 million copies of. And I guess there are some that are probably weighted higher than others. Dark Magic Talisman. Impulse Burgundy, Maiden in Love. Probably don't need more than one copy of it. I mean, you can't actually make a character deck from it anyway. Like, it's just a whole nothing conversation. But yeah, Magic Plant and Nurikabi, Amdusk, Condemned Dark Lord. You know, it's funny, as soon as they like previewed the pumpkin stuff, I was like, that's going to be it. That's going to be the stuff that gets me like back into playing this game. And then when it does come out, it's so unexpectedly expensive. Like, even if it was good, I wouldn't have thought it would be more expensive than Odeon, but then the pull rates just absolutely middle fingered it. We got Masked Hero Furnace. But it is what it is. I mean, look how cool that guy looks. It looks awesome. I think even if the values had held up like right at the top, I probably would have just sold it anyway and then bought it in a few weeks' time, assuming it isn't like tier 1 or whatever. Heart of Gaia, lovely. Which I think is very unlikely. I haven't heard anyone talking about the actual decks, but I suppose it is very early days. But yeah, like, you know, once the hype wears down and the market gets flooded. Huli the Dual Mekanko. I can't imagine that's a good one. Even as an alternate art, on account of how many copies of Huli the Dual Mekanko I've had before, which are also valueless. But, you know, maybe. Feels like the ultras might be a little bit hit and miss in this one. Gracia, Vampire Sucker, Zoroa, Dampier, Vampire Sheridan, Baneshade, Arcus, the Shining Mars Saint, a Light Pyro. No idea who you belong to. We haven't had any of the smaller pumpkin stuff. Is it all like ultras or something? Or are they just really badly weighted supers? We've got the third copy of BEF Zealous. We've got Soul Ice of Crystal, Morning Star, Dark Magician of Destruction. Beautiful. Ooh. Wow. Okay. That was unexpected. That's one thing I will say in defense of Konami, the Duelist Advanced box with only one secret rare in it. 99% of the videos we have done on this channel since I started my business have been absolutely stonks of pack luck. And here we are seeing it again. That's more or less the value of the box. I think that is the value of the box back already. If there's a chibi secret rare in this one, it's a freebie. Like, it's paid off anyway. Watch this be the booster box where we get like Gaze of Timaeus as well, and it's just absolutely huge. Einroyd of another Voltic Thunder. A Eucalyptus Mole in there as well. Wow, Dark Magician of Destruction. That's so awesome. Such a cool card as well. Wallow, Beat, Stare of the Snake Hair. So she's an ultra, but we got one. Really cool. Nice. This has been an interesting box. So that's the end of this. No, there's one more secret from this box. So one more ultra, one more secret. But we got our Stare of the Snake Hair. Surely, out of 6 boxes, we've got to cover all the bases with the Call of the Haunted deck. Surely we can't. Surely this can't be an example of when we need one more copy of whatever stuff. That would be such a pain. Sandwich Day. Surely if we normally get like 2 or 3 boxes and we're normally 1 copy short, we can't have it. You know, we can't miss out. When we did 6 boxes of Soul Burning Volcano, we nearly hit on everything. We just needed 1 more copy of Volcanic Trooper to have 3 Trooper, 3 Emperor, 3 King Dempsey Chaos Distill, and you know, just about everything else as well. 3 Salamander of Fire, and some other awesome stuff. Honestly, that video isn't actually out yet at the time of me recording this one. I'll keep a second Ritual of the Matador just in case. Uriah, first Dark Lord and Maiden in Love. Honestly, that's going to be such a cool video. It's like a year in the making at this point. And that's just the video. Some of the packs had already been waiting for like a year to be opened. Oh, there's something in here. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this is going to be a cracked box. This is going to be one cracked ass box. Okay, so we got Zorro, we got Uriah, we got Ill Blood, we got Dark Lord Enchantment, we got Santa Claus, we got Dark Lord Rebellion, and ooh, a collector's rare Chronicle Sorceress. I have no idea. I mean, it's Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, so it's got to be pretty good, right? Oh wait, I remember this card being revealed. This thing's cracked, right? Oh, I don't know. Maybe we thought it was more cracked than it is at the time, but I don't know. Wow. What a box. That was the other disappointing thing about Duelist Advance, is that most boxes that we've opened on the channel so far have had Starlights and QCRs and stuff in them, and the Duelist Advance ones didn't, and that was the time when we only got 1 secret rare. And yes, I probably am going to rant on about that for the rest of time on this channel, but God, when the hits are there, the hits are there. Okay, wow. I'm still not entirely sure on what slot the collector rares take up, whether they take up a super or an ultra or a secret. But yeah, there's our 3rd copy of Lightwater Dragon. Burgundy, Junk Mail, Magna Conversion, Shang-Chi the Spirit Owl, Arcus the Shining Mars Saint, and on we go. It feels like a bit of a shame though, the things like Lightwater Dragon, because now I have 3 copies of it. That's probably like the entire world's like used supply. Like the 3 copies I own are the ones in the world that will ever be used. I don't know, maybe other people will give it a go. Adamantipator Research, Furious Dragon, Matador Archfiend. Why not? We'll keep a playset of him. It might be really useful in the actual Archfiend deck, which was one I wasn't expecting to like as much as I do, but I do like the look of it. Although I think I might find it a bit confusing, sort of putting a list together, working out what is the best stuff to be using and what's in and what's out. The Time Wizard! Oh, that's really cute. I mean, a chibi is definitely free if you got the Dark Magician of Destruction and a collector's rare in the box. But wow, that's a really cool one anyway. We'll put him at the back though. Sorry, buddy. I mean, actually, you know what? We'll move the bulk over. We'll move the supers over, and we'll put the chibis in their own pile. But wow, this is what was appealing about the set, is that in terms of the actual secret rares and stuff, didn't look like you could fall off all that much. I mean, what a box this has been. Absolute Dragon, Dark Magic Talisman, Quad Boral Dragon, Rescue Ace Impulse, Neurologic, Aggregator, Uzahime the Manifested Makanko as the last hit on that box. It's very cool. You guys didn't see that. You guys didn't see how much that bent there. Oh dear. Bloody Makanko. It's probably valueless anyway. I don't know. This new Makanko stuff good, guys? Let me know. No Material, Zoroa, Starship are just plain, Maiden in Love. Oh, 3 packs left. No hits in them. Bit of a shame. Let's just speed through them, shall we? Oh, we got BEF Zealous. Oh, we got a regular Chronicle Sorceress. She probably isn't that cracked then if it's a super rare, but whatever. BEF Zealous. And again, let's just blast through these last couple of packs. Got to remember, I do have another 4 boxes of this to open after this, so we do need to speed it up where we can. We got Masked Hero Atomic. There's a playset. Cool. So, is Army of the Haunted Ultra as well? Because we haven't seen any of that. Baltic Thunder playset. Cool. Another Prima Light. Nice enough. I will take that Necroworld Banshee, just in case. So, that box is going to take some beating. I don't think we're going to top that one. But I mean, you can't really. The chances of getting a chibi are 50-50. You know, there is, statistically speaking, I do imagine there will be one box here that is both chibis. And that last box is going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting to make the value back from that particular box. But nonetheless, oh, this is a very, what's the word? Like, loose pack, very baggy. Gamma, Cutia, Scourge, No Material, Nurikabi, Zorua, Duskgrow, 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 Duskgrow. It's a Duskull Pokemon anime. Yeah. This one feels quite baggy as well, actually. Adjust Plane, Mirror Logic, Galagud, Zelos, Santa Claus, Bazoo, Ukobak. Yeah, maybe it's time to just speed through things. I don't think there's much in terms of like the bulk and stuff that we haven't now covered a lot. I don't think there's any surprises left for us there. Should be some surprise supers still, but you know. Oh, we got another Ohime. That's very cool. Oh, it's that type of Ohime. It's a different Ohime. Oh. How did I start doing this? Damn, I'm an idiot. Honestly, I think it's worth subscribing just to watch the next pack opening, just to see what I forgot in that one. Why are the packs so baggy in this box? Lightning Storm, Treasure Panther. Got Condemned Dark Lord. Sandwich Day. We've got 3 of those, so that's nice. So that's 3 GX student character decks with a Sandwich Day in it. There's a little plug for that if you'd like to see any of the character decks. They'll be in the Tabletop, DSW Tabletop playlist in the end screen, or you can just look them up in the channel. Lovely complement of GX original series, and a small amount of 5Ds character decks as well. And we have Masked Hero Duskgrow. Oops. Ooh, Sanaki the Makanko Devotee. It's funny, our Dark Magician guy probably isn't going to want the Dark Magician of Destruction because it's so expensive. And that is an issue he has found many times over the years with the Dark Magician stuff. He's willing to spend the money, but sometimes it's just ridiculous. And then when you look at like the amount of like QCRs and stuff for collecting purposes, it's literally just ridiculous at a certain point. Konami's just absolutely not shy about telling you they want to milk every pound from your bank account if you're a Dark Magician or Blue Eyes collector. Oh! Oh! Wow, okay. Collector Rare Gaze of Timaeus. Wow. Oh, baby, you make me wish I was doing the pack slowly again. Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's amazing. Collector Rare Gaze of Timaeus. Does that still take up a secret rare slot, though? Surely must. But, good lord, wow. That's some hit. That's some hit. Oh, man. This set's awesome. This set's so cool. We got Einroyd, Eucalyptus Mole, Rebellion Analyzer. Oh, I'm Dragon level 3. Okay. I'll forgive this for being a chibi for 2 reasons. 1, we just got a Collector Rare Gaze of Timaeus. And 2, I'll keep that. It's cute as flip. I quite like when Arm Dragon level 3 gets like mascot duties. They did these little figures in Japan of like GX mascots, and Arm Dragon level 3 got one. That was so cute. It was the best one, I would say. And honestly, yeah, I'm all here for him getting attention. We've got a Voltic Thunder there. I think this second half of the box is going to be pretty bare now. We've had, what, 2 or 3? Two Ultras, I think. Probably both Secrets. And a Treasure Panther. Maybe if we could get a Pumpkin, like the littler one, or a Stare of the Snake Hair, or Army of the Haunted, or a Dominus Impulse. That'll do too. Nice. Absolutely awesome. Now, that would be the point where I had ran out of sleeves, except the dogs interrupted me at one point not too long ago. So I got some of these classic Ultra Pro sleeves. Doing things old school today. Wow. I am impressed with these pulls so far. I can live with this. This is a huge comeback from the disappointment of Duelist Advance. Although this isn't a main set, so, you know, you could argue a main set needs to justify the main set. As I say, I do think Burst Protocol could have, would have, should have been a purchase from me. If we were paying attention at the time, me and my friends, we'd have realised how much stuff was in it that we were after. But I have now ordered all the Archfiends on the cheap. And like I said earlier, there's so much stuff that I've got my eye on to order in at the moment that maybe not. Maybe we won't get around to that. But it just feels like, you know, I can get some old Maze of the Master even, and the chances of getting my money back on it are much higher than on a main set if we get bad boxes. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of really good stuff, a lot of really good high-end stuff in the main set. Ooh, Timaeus the United Magical Dragon. United. Wow. That's a really cool card. This was in it. This, you know what? The last box had some beating, but this one has done its best. This one's tried really hard. We got another chibi, a really cool chibi that I like, a Collector Gazer Timaeus, a Big Timaeus, and a Dominus Impulse. It's tried really hard. I don't know, maybe the values of this one, maybe this is better. No one's going to be able to compete with these two boxes, though, I'll tell you that for nothing. We got a Chaos Distill. We do also, you know, as we've proven, we've got good history. Whoa! Whoa now! Okay, this is the best box so far. Oh my god! Oh my god. Right, okay, I genuinely thought that the Collector's Rare Gaze of Timaeus would take up a secret rare slot. Wow. That's astonishing. That is some box. 2 Gaze of Timaeus, Big Timaeus, Dominus Impulse, and an Armed Dragon level 3 to keep. This was the insert as far as I'm concerned. And we got Overload Future Fusion. Yeah, we do have, as we've just demonstrated again, after I started this sort, we do have really good fortune with the high-end stuff from sets. But if you don't see it, it can be a real pain to get your money back on main sets. Not even make profit, like get your money back is a real pain. So, yeah. But Burst Protocol, usually the best way is to need a lot of stuff in the main set anyway. And then you get a bit of value back that way. But, yeah. We've got Masked Hero Atomic. Wow. Okay. So we're halfway through the video. And I don't think anything could possibly compare with the boxes we've had so far. I don't think we could possibly come back from the last 2 boxes. I mean, what's next? 3 Gaze of Timaeus? Oh, we got the Undying Legion. I forgot about these guys. Really cool. I guess they're ultra. Nice. Really, really cool. One of the cards where they decided, what else can we do with this Bones archetype? What if we just start taking the mick out of Joy? And we just start having, like, cards where it's all zombie forms of his monsters. And, you know, examples and spell cards representing his Time Wizard whiffing and stuff like that. Yeah. We haven't seen any of that, actually. We've got Sandwich Day again, though. We haven't seen any Vortex of Time. No Vortex of Time. But as we tend to find, like, for example, with the Soul Burning Volcano stuff, we'll see none of it in the first half. Maybe we'll see it all in the second half. So, we got another Chaos Distill. Definitely don't need any more copies of that. So maybe we'll get our 3 Vortex of Time in the back end of the boxes. Maybe we'll see all of the Heart of Gaia. Maybe we'll see all of the, what they're called, Army of the Haunted as well. Who knows? We've got Vice Shark. I forgot that was in there. It's the first time we've seen him, for example, so... There are definitely still supers in there to see. Oh, Archfiend Ares Chibi! Oh, I actually really like this one. Like I say, I'm after the Archfiends, and I do actually really like this one. So she may take up a secret rare slot, but I'll let her off. Goes to show, though, imagine if we hadn't had as good a hits with the collector rares and stuff like that. Like, yeah, we would be a little bit more unhappy. We got another Undying Legion. Didn't know, we just completely forgot the guy was in there a minute ago, and here we go, we got 2 of them. But we still need the Pumpkin Xyz. This might be the most, like, ultra rares in a deck that I've planned to make for a very long time. And obviously it's not a full-on main set, but it's still a set with, like, main set rarities, I guess. So, you know. Ooh, right. Maiden in Love. Maybe this is just the box where, you know, rather than trying to get the value of the last box, we just beat it in stuff we're after. So we got Masked Hero Furnace. So maybe we get our Undying Legions. Maybe we see some Vortex of Time. Maybe we see Pumpkin. Maybe we see other Pumpkin. Maybe we see a Dare of the Snake Hair. Maybe we see Dark Karibo. Who knows? Deadly Zombie Breath! Oh, Ectoplasmic Fortification, that's the other one. Yeah, we haven't seen any of that either. God, maybe I didn't get enough boxes. We got Solemn Scolding, there's a playset. I'll put it in its own sleeve this time. We got enough sleeves now, or at least we should do. Is that all the ultras from this box? I can't remember. We've only had one Archfiend Ares. I do now feel like this is going to be the box where we get the 2 Chibi secrets. If there's only one of them. There might be 2 boxes that are like that. Who knows? It's been a funky response, though, to not being able to top the previous box. Like, getting... Oh, there's a Vortex of Time. We can live with that. I'll put that in there. You know, it responds by giving us some of the stuff we actually need. Some funky dudes, some Undying Legions suddenly appear, Chibi that we wanted, and we have got Overlord Future Fusion. Man. Oh, and there's the playset of Deadly Zombie Breath. Another Vortex of Time. This actually, this theory's proving sound. We actually are padding out the deck now. Fourth Solemn Scolding. Definitely starting to think these aren't going to be worth anything at all. But, you know, we got them. So definitely no more ultras in this box. Should be another secret though. Heart of Gaia. Oh, we've sorted those, haven't we? I mean, I guess if we saw Uriah, maybe in one of the other boxes, maybe one of them could be better than those 2 boxes. But I won't hold my breath that that'll happen. Oh, another pumpkin! Yes. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what's happened with this box. They've decided to just pad out the deck. Which is still a worthwhile, you know, method. Someone needs to give us... Some box somewhere needs to give us the cards we need. And we got a sandwich day on the end as well. Awesome sauce. Box number 5. See as far as we can get into this before I need to make space on my phone. very bad timing for this set to come out and me to order 6 boxes of it. With the sheer amount of Magic the Gathering, Modern Horizons booster boxes that still need editing, and other videos with similar duration time. Probably just gonna have to take the rest of them off my phone, like I have done with you, with some of them already. Oh. Okay. Heart of Gaia. It does sort of feel like maybe you are guaranteed a chibi every box. Oh, Albion! We take that. Nice. Yeah, one of the other things I'm looking at is Cyberstorm Access, because before this Dispater and Lulualalith get reprinted inevitably in Rarity Collection 5, they're all still worth a fair bit, so Cyberstorm Access still has some money in it, and my locals has booster boxes of that for £39 as well. So, yeah, it kind of feels like it might be worth another troll down there. Although between me getting 3 boxes of it when I first started the business and then having about 4 cases of Megatins that they were reprinted in. Oh, the Pumpkin playset! Yeah, nice. Okay, Pumpkin, the King of Grave Ghosts. 3 copies of that. No copies of the ultra rare one though yet. Interesting development. Maiden in Love. Overlord Future Fusion. Maiden in Love. Oh, another timaeus? Indeed. This set has been good to us. This set, we haven't even finished it yet, and it's been very kind to us. But even if we just ordered the 3 boxes and we received the first 3 that we opened, I would have still been pretty happy with it, you know? We'd have only had 1 pumpkin. No Undying Legion. We'd be missing a lot of the deck, but the values would have been pretty good. Dark Karibo. Anything left in this side of this box? No. Oh my god, that looks incredible. Another collector rare, Ectoplasmic Fortification, and the matte effect on the zombies. That looks incredible. Oh, that's such a shame. I'm not going to want to sell that. Oh my god, that looks awesome. This is the kind of thing that you would have liked to get in a rarity collection so that you can keep it knowing it's worth nothing and never will be. But unfortunately, that is not the case. That is awesome. And that is our first copy of Ectoplasmic Fortification. And, as we know from our Gaze of Timaeus, it doesn't take up a secret rare slot. Although, worrying that this is also a secret rare. That might explain why we haven't gotten any of it. But worrying that there's another secret rare in the archetype. Wow, the rarities of this thing are like way higher than I expected. Condemned Dark Lord. You maybe would have thought there'd be like 2 ultras. Maybe 1 secret, but 3 ultras. Oh, Pumpkin the Great Ghost King. Awesome. Wow. Cool. Cool box. This is like a whole different way of like being an interesting box after the others. Wow. This is a funky ass day, guys. We've got Magnet Warrior Omega Plus. I seem to have put a flying... Oh, I think we put a pile of rares in the super rare pile. Easily done. Oh. Good lord. Oh, it's a good thing we bought 6 boxes with how high the rarities of these things are. We'd never gotten them otherwise. Not good practice to be intending to sell these singles and have so many high rarity valuable, well, theoretically valuable ones that you need to keep. but it is what it is. I am a little bit disappointed that Ectoplasmic Fortification is a secret rare. Oh no, it's not. Maybe it's not. I didn't realize Chronicle Sorceress looks exactly the same. I thought it was slightly different. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just gaslighting myself, whatever. But it's still not good. We haven't seen any regular copies of it. Probably is a secret rare. We still need one more stare of the snake hair. Probably one more Pumpkin the Ghost King. A Des Koala! Oh, that is one of the cutest chibis, to be honest. Our Chumley player might want that. I don't know. I don't know. I'll sleeve him up anyway. That's very cute. So we should still have another secret rare out of this one, right? Or did we get... Oh, no. We got the Pumpkin, the King of Grave Ghosts out of this one, didn't we? So we should be done with this set room, really. We should be done with this box, rather. Sanaki, the Mekanko Devotee. I could live without the Mekankos being in the way. I don't know. Maybe they're worth money. Who knows? Masked Hero Furnace. Oh. Got a minute. No, we don't. Phone's going to die before I open this pack. Oh, it's given us 7 more minutes. Sandwich Day. And what do we got here? We got Masked Hero Atomic. Okay, so take a quick break here before the last box opening to make some more space on my phone, and then we'll see what the last box can bring us. Although I feel like we have seen like everything there is to see. Okay, that should hopefully be enough space to do... I mean, it should be... It's 20 minutes, so it should be more than enough space to do the last box, especially with us speeding through it. So, wow, what do we need? We need playable copies of Ectoplasmic Fortification, more Little Pumpkin, any Army of the Haunted. Like, that's just... we've just absolutely seen none of them. Are there secret rare as well or something? You know, I would no longer be surprised with how high rarity this stuff is from this archetype. We need to see some more Gaze of Timaeus. We haven't seen enough of those. That was a joke. And we need to see... Oh! Pumpkin the Great Ghost King right out the bat. Right off the bat. Right out the gate. So, do we still need another stare of the snake hair? We probably don't need 3 of the XCs. I don't know for certain, but we probably don't. We probably do need some Army of the Haunted, though. We do need some playable Ectoplasmic Fortification. We needed that. There's a playset of Vortex of Time. We got the Deadly Zombie Breaths. We haven't seen... No, that's it. Like, I don't know what else we need. We got Overload Future Fusion. We got the Vortexes of Time. Actually, I won't play that Ectoplasmic Fortification. I won't put that in a deck. No way, Jose. So we need 3 copies of that still. We got Vice Shark. I think we've done really quite well. I mean, it goes without saying, really, doesn't it? I got 2 Gaze of Timaeus and Dark Magician of Destruction and 3 Pumpkin. Like, I can't really have asked for more of that. From 6 boxes. What do we have? 2 Albions, 2 Dominus Impulse, a bunch of cool chibis. Sanaki the Mekanko Devotee. You know, what would we do without her? 3 collector rares. What more could you ask for? 6 boxes, 3 collector rares, 2 Gaze of Timaeus, 3 Pumpkin, Ectoplasmic Fortification collector rare, cool chibis. Sandwich Day. The only thing that it feels like we haven't touched on is like the Uriah. Like that's probably the only thing that could make... No way. Oh, people are gonna think I've rigged this. No fucking way! Oh my god! Are there other Starlights in the set? I don't know. Oh my actual fucking god. What the... Oh my... I could swear all day. What the are these boxes? You know, in retrospect, I'd probably wait my entire life for boxes like these. The Uriah Lord of Searing Flames alt. That's ludicrous. That just feels heavily scripted. I was just about to say it's the only thing left that could make this any more ridiculous, and then there it is. Okay. I'm not, but okay. Wow. Deadly Zombie Breath, we don't need it. we don't need it. Oh dearie mate, like, wow. Okay, this is, I'm going beyond record. I know we've opened probably twice as much as we do on most pack openings, but this is easily the best booster box. Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster box. Magic ones are... Actually, I don't know. Not even in terms of like price going in for 6 boxes compared to like a couple of boxes of Modern Horizons, to be honest. But the values might be comparable, which is not something that happens too easily with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, and high-end Magic for that matter, I mean. But I am astonished. Oh man, I'm speechless. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing. There is nothing left to say. There's the stare of the snake head. I've got nothing left to say. I don't actually know how expensive that Uriah is. We got some really cool stuff out of Terminal Revenge way back, so they may be more expensive than him. If he's like 100, then yes, we've had more expensive stuff on the channel. If he's more than 100, maybe not. But there's one thing we can say for certain, is we don't get values like these every day. What an unbelievable set this has been. How generous. Is this Konami apologizing to me for Duelist Advance? Good lord. There's definitely going to be people watching at home screaming that I haven't put top loaders on these. They'll get them later. We'll get there. Masked Hero Furnace. Like, yeah. Good god. I mean, this is definitely the most unhinged box opening we've ever done. Yes, we've opened twice as many boxes as usual. But, you know, what the fuck? What the... I mean, there is some print marks on that one you can sort of see there. Maybe you can't. What the fuck? I can't take any more of this. I've got no energy left to be staggered anymore. We would have a playset of Gaze of Timaeus if it weren't for the fact one was a collector's rare. What's next? The other secret rare from this box isn't a chibi? What's next? I'm overjoyed. Deadly Zombie Breath! Yeah. I'm gonna need to sit down. I am sitting down. I've sat down for like 45 minutes at this point. Vortex of time. I'm gonna need another sit down. I'm gonna need a sit down after my sit down. Heart of Gaia. So, have you enjoyed this one? I have. And we've always had good pack luck since we started this series, but we've never hit on everything in one box. There must be more secret rares that we haven't seen that aren't as good as the ones we have seen, right? I mean, ectoplasmic fortification seems like the prime suspect there. Is this going to be like one of those, like on Soul Burning Volcano, And like on an old video me and my friend did a long time ago where we're going to get right to the last pack and go, right, well, I think we've seen everything we could possibly see. And then we pull like another Gaze of Timaeus or another Dark Magician or even like, or an Ectoplasmic Fortification. Or, oh, there it is. 6 boxes. 6 boxes to get 1 copy of Army of the Haunted. We've seen everything. We've seen 3 Gaze of Timaeus, and we've only seen 1 Army of the Haunted. What is up with that? I don't know why I'm sleeving it. I'm sleeving it because it feels like a big deal. Imagine if there was a copy of it in every pack left. We got our playset. Hard a guy. Should there be anything left in this? I've lost track. I think there should be another secret, unless the Starlight takes up a secret slot, which is an absolute win. Oh, Shark Drake Chibi! I didn't know this existed. Ah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, you definitely get a Chibi in every box. But it also looks like you don't get 2 Chibis in a box. Okay, guys. Let's do the most ludicrous recap I have ever done in the history of this channel. So first of all, for the Ultras, we've got 4 copies of Solemn Scolding, which is ludicrous enough in its own right. We got 2 copies of Albion, the Sanctifier Dragon. We got 3 copies of Timaeus, the United Magical Dragon. 2 copies of Pumpkin, the Great Ghost King. 2 copies of Stare of the Snakehair. And 2 copies of the Undying Legion. So we at least had good grouping with our ultra rares from the archetype. We got 1 Dogmatica Lawbringer, 1 Huli the Dual Makanko, 1 Uzahime the Manifested Makanko, 1 Ohime the Manifested Makanko, and 3 Sanaki the Makanko Devotee. Finally, we had 2 Dominus Impulse. Crazy. For the Chibis, well, you can see them all right in front of you, but we'll recap them anyway. We got Shark Drake, which is cool, but not the cutest one in the world. We've got Des Koala, Archfiend Aeris, Armed Dragon level 3, Elemental Hero Sparkman, and the Time Wizard. And finally, for the most ludicrous set of hits we've ever had in our entire life, we got 3 copies of Pumpkin, the King of Grave Ghosts. We got Dark Magician of Destruction. We got a Collector Rare Chronicle Sorceress, a Collector Rare Gaze of Timaeus, a Collector Rare Ectoplasmic Fortification, 2 Secret Rare Gaze of Timaeus, and a Starlight Alternate Art Uriah Lord of Searing Flames. Like, sometimes, yeah, I say sometimes, there's never been a period like this where we've pulled anything near this good. And quite frankly, what more can you say about it? Like, you know, pulling stuff like this doesn't surprise me now after the ridiculous stuff we have pulled in the past. But pulling all of it is like next level. Like, absolutely ludicrous. I'm overjoyed. This might be the happiest I've ever been at the end of a box video. Don't let my sudden, you know, quietness towards the end of it let you think otherwise. I am overjoyed, stunned, and I'm so happy that this was the greatest pulls that we have ever seen on the channel from one of my favorite sets, probably my favorite set that we've opened on the channel. And you know, I keep saying we did get 6 boxes, but like, not many of those at all were whiffs. So even if we'd only ordered 3 of them, we'd have still been pretty happy with what we got. But that being said, if you have enjoyed this video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the DSW Tabletop playlist in the end screen for more pack openings that aren't quite as batshit as this one, but they might be pretty damn good. And I really do appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.